Hey art friends, welcome to today's how-to. Today we'll be learning how to draw Minnie Mouse as a witch. So first let's get started towards the bottom of our page, and we're going to start by drawing a sideways oval shape for her nose. Moving further up now, we're going to draw a curved line from left to right for the bottom of her eyes. On the inside now, on the right hand side, we're going to draw a small curved line that arches up. And now coming over towards the left hand side, we'll replicate that, just making this slightly taller. Now from here at that point, we're going to draw a diagonal line that comes in towards the side. And now starting at that point, we're going to bring that diagonal line up towards the left hand side. Starting at that point again, we're going to arch this all the way up towards the top, bringing that back down on the bottom. And we'll do this on both sides. Now on the top portion here, we're going to draw 3 curved lines that arch up for her eyelashes. And we'll do the same thing on the left hand side. Moving over towards the corner now, we're going to draw in a curved line for the left side of her mouth. And we'll follow this over towards the right, replicating that. Let's connect this with a curved line, arching this down, bringing that back up and over on the right hand side. Moving over towards the bottom now, we're going to draw an arch line from left to right. For the tongue in the middle, we're going to draw a curved line that arches over and out towards the left hand side. And we'll do the same thing as we come in towards the middle, bringing that out towards the right. Moving directly underneath this now for the chin, we're going to draw a curved line from left to right, following that pattern. Now let's close off the side of the face. So over on the top corner here, we're going to curve this line around, connecting that in towards the chin. Moving over towards the right hand side, we'll line this up at the same height, replicating that. Moving up towards the top, let's draw in the line for the hat first. So over on the left hand side, we're going to curve this line down and in towards the middle. Starting back on that line, we're going to continue to bring this out and then down towards the right. Let's close off the rest of the face underneath this now. So starting at this point, we're going to curve this line out and then back in towards the top. And then coming over towards the right hand side, let's replicate that. Moving further out now, in this corner, we're going to curve this around and then down. And then we'll do the same thing as we come over on the left hand side. To close off the side of the hat now, moving further down on the right hand side, we're going to arch this line around and then in. And let's do the same thing as we come up on a diagonal on the left hand side. Moving over towards the top right now, we're going to draw on the bow. So in the middle, we're going to draw a curved line that arches around towards the top. On the side of this now, we're going to curve this around and then up. And then on the bottom, we're going to arch this line around and then out. On the top portion now, we're going to curve this line around and then in. And now starting at that point, let's curve this back out, blending that on that bottom line. For the right hand side now, starting on the top, we're going to curve this all the way up, bringing that back in towards the middle. And now starting in the center, we're going to curve this back out towards the bottom, arching that back in. On top of this, we're going to draw a curved line that arches around and then in towards the middle. Let's draw a small curved line that arches around and then down. Moving further up on the left hand side now, we're going to curve this line up and then out. And then dropping below, we'll replicate that, just making that slightly smaller. To close off the top portion of the hat now, we're going to start underneath, curving this line out, connecting that on our line on the side. And then flipping over, we'll replicate that, curving that out, down, and then back up, meeting that line. We're going to come up and draw in the witch hat now. So on the middle portion here, we're going to draw a curved line that arches out. We're going to follow this behind the bow, curving this around and then down. Moving in towards the middle, we'll replicate that, arching that out and then curving that back down. Moving over towards the right hand side, on top of the bow now, we're going to draw a curved line that arches up. And then stepping over towards the right, we'll replicate that, just slightly smaller. Moving back over towards the left-hand side now, we're going to draw a curved line that arches all the way up towards the top, bringing that in. Now from here, we're going to continue to curve this down and then out. Moving underneath now, we're going to curve this line out, around, and then up. On the bottom now, on the right-hand side, we're going to curve this line out towards the side of our page. Let's go back in towards the corner now, curving this up and then down. And then starting at that point, let's arch this back around and then in. Lastly, we're going to draw in her ears. So on the right-hand side, we're going to draw in a small half circle, curving this around from our hat in towards the bottom. Let's come over towards the left-hand side now, and we're going to arch this all the way up towards the top, curving this back around and then in. And that is it. That's how you draw Minnie Mouse as a witch. You can pause the video and color it the way that I have done, or you can change your colors up if you'd like. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel, and also drop a comment below suggesting any more characters that you'd love to learn to draw next. Thanks so much for joining me on today's tutorial, and I will see you all tomorrow.